Hello, Year 5. Today we're going to be doing a lesson on how to do a calculator that will work out the area of a circle. So the first thing I want you to do is take the scissors and we'll get rid of the cat. Now we can go into backgrounds and we want to paint a circle. If we hold down Shift, then we'll make a perfect circle. Take the text tool, the T, and we'll just write area in the middle of the circle. Say OK. Now what I want to do is bring in a sprite, and we're going to go to people because we want the sprite to ask the questions. Let's just choose a person from here, put him in the corner. So all our coding will be on the sprite one. And the first thing we're going to do, as always, is going to be when green flag clicked. We need to make a variable, so we come up to variables and we're going to make a variable, not a list, we want a variable. So we're going to make a variable and we're going to say for all sprites and just type in pi. Okay. Now when we put the pi variable in to the program, if you remember, pi equals 3.141. Okay, and that number can keep going, but just for this we'll just use 3.141. Now we need our character here to say area of a circle, just to tell us what we're working out. So I'm going to come down here, put this under here, then just going to type in here area of a circle. Okay. Now the next thing we've got to do is go into sensing, because we're going to ask a question. The question we're going to ask, the important thing for working this out, because what we're going to do is we're going to do pi times radius squared, which is pi times radius. So the radius is the very center of the circle measured to the edge of the circle, or the circumference. So the radius is from the center to the edge. So that's the question we're going to ask. We're going to say what's the radius? Okay, what's the radius? Don't forget to put in the question mark because it's a question. We're going to wait 1 second. I think we could probably go back to looks and think for 2 seconds and say which would be quite good. Wait another second. Now this is the important bit. We've got to say the answer. So we're going to come in here and back to say hello, but we've got to set up the actual calculation. So we're going to take a variable, pi, which are mathematical constants, 3.14, and we need to take an operator, and we're going to take times. So we need 2 times. Put them together. So slot 1 times operator into another. Put pi at the start. Now our answer to this question is our radius. So if we go back to sensing, we'll take an answer and put it in there, and another answer in there. So we're going to put all this into the hello slot. Just grabbing it and dropping it in. Move it all back so we can see it. So let's give it a try. Press green flag. Area of a circle. What's the radius? Let's put in 5 and click. 78.53. So he's working that out. And the reason why we have answer here is because the answer you put in here could be anything. If I do it again, what's the radius? If we put in 10, he's thinking about it. 314.1. I think we should make the answer maybe last for a little longer, so I'm going to change that to 5. And there you have an area of a circle calculator in Scratch 1.4. There'll be another lesson next week. Hope you enjoyed this. See you next week.